What's up, YT World? I'm trying to figure out. Okay, I think I had the camera the wrong way. What's up, YT World? It's your girl, Law Kiki, Miss D. Dot C. That is, and I'm driving late as hell, picking up my son, and getting off of work late a little bit, just like 8 minutes. But anyway, I wanted to chat about this RHOP season 9, episode 3. Talk about some mommy knows best. Mama knows best. Who? Who mama knows best? That's what I'm trying to figure out. It's been a hectic day coming back from work or whatever. Ooh, all my stuff jingling everywhere. Hey, y'all bear with me or whatever. This drive is, yeah. But anyway, this drive gonna get a little bumpy, So, I'm a healthy black girl. So, just bear with me. That's right. But, yes, make sure y'all come in here, like and subscribe to the channel or whatever or whatnot. And Edward, if you up here watching, I'm on my way, all right? I am on the way. So don't hit me up while I'm on my live. So anyway, all I got to say about this episode is a whole mess. First of all, Stacy, you're too fragile for me. You're way too fragile. I mean, you got some stuff corrected. Like you did get a B together or whatever, because you was definitely gathering Ashley together and her being nosy as hell on all of your business that you wanted to get out on your own or not. And you're going to just put my stuff out there. I guess Ashley, like, look, I ain't got time for this little meetup to be beating around the bush, because it was obviously Ashley talked to Giselle and told her that, girl, they looking for an apology or they ain't filming with you, basically. I mean, because apparently after the whole gala situation, I'm sorry, it wasn't a gala. It was, well, it was kind of sort of like the GoFundMe brain cancer thing, basically. It was basically a GoFundMe donation dinner or whatever that she was having on behalf of her dad or whatever. I mean, I'm not gonna say whatever, but I'm not saying it lightly. I'm just saying that's my general statement. But it was like a GoFundMe thing, and that they chose to stick with Karen. Obviously, Karen, what's her name? Kierna does not like you. The way that you carried her, she would never forget at the when you said that it was gangsters, or it was like a thug like situation at GNA, and I think they nicknamed GNA the drunks and what is it, gangsters and alcohol or something like that event. Gangsters and alcohol, and Ashley was taking her back, like, girl, why you taking her back with your thug friend? You and your thug thoughts with your thug friend, Sesame Street, about to get her face remade by Kierna. Like, so you get what you get. And I love Kierna's quote. I love Kierna's she was like, I have a business, I mind my business, and I stand on business. Oh, I love it. Perfect. It's not cheesy whatsoever. Hey Sirkin, did I say it right? Sirkin, where you chatting with me from? I don't really like to be sideways, but the fact that I'm driving, if I flip my phone the other way anyway, even though this was an accident, um, you'll just be seeing all empty space. Like, it'll be. So I feel like this is a little bit more personal. But what you think of the episode, literally? Because I just felt like Kierna was standing on business. She said, I have my own business. I mind my business, and I stand on my business. And she definitely showed us she stood on business. But Giselle and Robin talked about some thugger, and Ashley talked about some, it got ghetto or whatever. Like, y'all bought the ghetto there. You bought the ghetto there so she can pop off on somebody that you already know. It's like beat somebody up in the school that everybody fought that they know they can fight. But at the end of the school year, you want to be the last one to fight her. It's like, are we still fighting the same person that everybody know that they can punk? You don't get no thug points for that. You hear me? Like, you don't get no thug points for that. So it's kind of corny. Um, So that part, I love her show line though. Everybody else is kind of corny, like literally kind of corny. I am the what she say? I bring the what is Stacy cheesy line? What? What are you trying to get me to say, Ty guy? Skinny toilet. Gee, what? I'm not saying that crap. You are so funny for that. But this episode was just shocking and appalling to me. And I meant to say on the last episode, I'm not sure whether I said it in my last video, which is not uploaded yet. So obviously you won't see that until I get home and upload it. So this is the live that I'm doing for the third. But my second episode that I just did this morning, it will be uploaded when I get home. But basically, I think I forgot to mention that Ashley was grilling because she had a little, her little day walk with what's her name, Stacey Roosh, and she basically like, okay, Ashley and I should relate because we're both in kind of like, separate homes now, and then we're going through a divorce and all that stuff. And basically, she should relate to what I'm going through. But girl, you're going through nothing that Ashley's going through. Girl, just grow up and tell your kid that mommy and daddy is not going to be living together no more. We're going to be in the common law. I mean, we're going to be in a what do you call it? We're still going to co-parent. You're still going to be able to go over our house. You're going to be able to go over his house. We're still going to probably do a family vacation together and all that. But we're not married anymore together. But mommy and daddy still love you. Like, just get over yourself and say that when you want to or whatever. But that's not the same situation that Ashley's going through. So I don't know why you was the one. Hey, live, yes, Jacopo. Make sure all y'all like and subscribe if you're new to the channel, because I'm going to be here talking trash for all this time throughout the whole season. However long of episodes, how many episodes we got to suffer through them not having Candace here, because obviously she's the filler. I mean, this is the filler. She fills up the episode with her gathering on them together. I don't think the reads are hitting this season at all. At all. As she's trying to be the one that come off like she's the Candace now, and it's not working. Girl, you was never that. Like, it's like somebody from the Sweet Valley trying to say curse words. It's like, oh, that was cringy. Or you like, oh, it was cute. You try to be hard and curse or whatever. Like, that's what you sound like when you're trying to read in the DR. And it's just giving like, Candace, hurry up with this baby, please. Please hurry up so we can see your storyline. The best thing they showed was her twins, was Giselle twins going to prom. Literally. And it wasn't even the best because we seen better in Housewives of Atlanta of the children looking actually great. I mean, they looked okay, but yin yang around her house, hairdos from her terrible hairstylist. I'm just saying, I ain't want to talk right now because I need my hair retied, all these freaking locks that need to be tied down. But I came on vacation, so that's saying something. If I'm made up for prom and that's the best he could do is this updo wrap that just looked like the hair still frizzy looking, and she got this little dry down hairstyle for the other twin. I mean, come on. You need to fire that stylist. The hairstylist and the stylist if he styled them in general. It was just giving okay. And then what? This dude is a pimp. He took both of them to prom. Like, what was the other day that? I only seen one white boy in the little BMW truck. He was taking both of them to prom. I mean, the Mercedes Benz truck. Yeah, that was giving corny, but that's the only storyline that Giselle can give as usual. Um, I'm tired of looking at Jacqueline already. Like, Jacqueline is not a filler for this season. And Ashley took some. I was harmed. She was like, she was not harmed because I read it and I saw that it closed softly. So you glad you wasn't harmed because I was about to get snatched. Coming up here with me a freaking plate to offer to say, oh, you still want to donate? If y'all say y'all want to help, even though y'all came late, if you still want to help, girl, get the out of my face and get away from my freaking right now. Don't, no, you're not entering my freaking shuttle service. then going to kick me out. The fact that you kicked me out and I've been kicked out of better, probably never actually, but if I did, I'm sure I've been kicked out from better. And then you told me to come at 8. And Stacy gathered her together. She was like, "You said as long as we get here at 8. Now was it not 8?" And she was like, "Was 8:04?" Well, all the time you taken to talk to me, obviously it's gonna turn 8:0 something. But I arrived here at 8 o'clock. Did you not say 8? And she like, "Yeah." And she was like, "What time?" Was she's like, "Is it not 8?" She was like, "Well, it's 8:04 now." Girl, stop playing with me before I pimp slap them goddamn going frizzle of curls you got in your face. You know exactly what I'm saying. Don't play with me, ho. Like, okay, it's not 8 then. All right, you don't have to worry about another motherfucking thing. I'm out of this jank. Y'all ain't doing shit anyway. Little donation as event. Yeah, and then when we go to the truck, to the shuttle, then you gonna try to run us down. Then your little swirl crew took about some. Well, they said they want to donate. Then I guess send that thing out to them since they acting like they want to donate. They talking about they here for y'all. Be here for us then. Take the sign out to them, see if they want to donate. They here for the mess. They already knew what was going to happen. They was just drama. And that's when you about to get that wig snatch and that shoulder cut. Then you gonna feel a slice. The same slice Kiana Sesame Street. They say friend had picked up a glass because she wasn't about that action. So she had to grab anything around her to protect herself. Like acting like she was about that life. Then around these freaking Twitter streets, because it would never be X for me. Talking about some, oh, I don't want to send her in the ambulance though. Girl, that was a procedure. The production called the ambulance because oh, I sound so black. Ambulance. That was so lazy, but I did come from work. The ambulance. The production called them so that they can make sure, because this is an insured set and Housewives of Potomac did not want to be sued by this incident. So they made sure they called so that she, being a friend of the show, she could have sued them at any point, but she still allowed them to call the ambulance and let her, she basically worked with them and didn't sue them. So that's the procedure. That's business. So that had nothing to do with me. I could have just went home and did my own thing and then come back and sue your ass. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't. I just went in the ambulance, literally. So girl, don't play with it. Acting like you did something. What you do? Got some of your strands pulled out, girl? I could go on a whole rant about that dumbness. That was just stupid. Um, what y'all think about? What do y'all literally think about what's going on? Whoever want to pop in and ask something, because I could go on a whole tangent. And then I'm trying to figure out, Jacqueline. We need to know your dude size and all that. You already talking about sharing men. You already got accused of sharing men. Then you come in the DR talking about some. Well, technically, what's her ink when they was separated, because they used to do some wild stuff together, living a wild life, the fast lane in high school. What was he doing? Because he was broke then. Mia said he was broke then. So what was he doing? Someone said in their fast lifestyle in high school, all right, when they went on a break and he went to, I guess, Atlanta, and she was dealing with her own relationships between that, and she was no longer around. So he was trying to hit me up and trying to, like, you want to go on a date, Jacqueline? Like, you want to go hang out, Jacqueline? And I had to, like, make sure I put a stop to it. A girl, all right, it's giving a friend that pick up the pieces of the man you wanted at first, but he chose your friend. But now that she not no longer with him, oh, I always wanted to try you. She ain't around, so I ain't going. As long as we don't talk about it, I want to see how you are. You giving that friend, Jacqueline, as much as you try to act like you not giving that, you were giving that. Talk about something. I put a halt to it. Well, girl, why you mention it? You ain't have to mention it if you put a halt to it, and then your dude corny as hell come in the house. Patrick. Like, I call him PP. I heard her call, and then here go Ink. I heard her call you PP. What is that? What do you want to know what that is? You already know that's freaking names you call your, like, endurance, names of endearment or whatever. Like, dude, it's giving sus. Why you want to know all that, dude? You don't have no name of your own? Beauty and the Beast face ass. Like, that's what you and Mia is giving. Beauty and the Beast, and you can pick whichever one's the Beast. Because right now she big as a beast. Actually no, there's no beauty about you at all. Actually, because your face is giving beast, but she is big as a beast. So I guess the beauty is the whole relationship in itself. Y'all see the beauty in it in some way, but we don't. Yeah, but I love Patrick's. Like he have a responsible demeanor, which makes him a little bit not fun. So I'm thinking this is the guy that tamed Jacqueline down in order to become a serious mom, because she seemed like she used to be the hoe right along with her whole friend in school. And he calmed that wholeness down in order for her to be a good mom. That's exactly what it's giving. But he's caught in between of their off and on 14-year whatever this is relationship of like, I'm just a comfortable mother and hoe that I've been with, but I also she's a lure hoe, like she's a childish hoe. Her brain is still not developed into full woman, but at the same time, the puss is good enough for me because I'm used to this puss, and I come run back and forth for 14 years. That's what it's giving. That's exactly what it's giving. um, yeah, but as Mia was trying to shade Greg or whatever, I mean not Greg. What's her? Yeah, I think his name was Greg too. I'm tripping. I know I've been gone on the water forever because I'm definitely forgetting her husband name. But she was trying to shade him, saying, "Oh, it's nice to have an Airbnb because when you have an Airbnb and we're right here, they showed us the diagram of their suite being right here and his being right here, and he always coming up there asking for like stopping by for a cup of coffee. Oh, I left this here, or I left my thing here. It's like, why is all his clothes not moved over there? Why didn't he move all his stuff into his penthouse? Why he come up there to get stuff that he forgot? And what is he what you think he popping up on? A session? Y'all really having a session in front of your kids? If so, then you're furthermore showing Giselle and the whole world right now that you said you don't disrespect your kids and you're not an unfit mom and all that. You're showing like you are. I hate when people try to call in the middle of my session or whatever. But yeah, it's giving desperation to me. And this traffic is moving slow as hell, so I guess I got a little longer to talk to y'all. But yeah, like this situation is just trash. Mia and Inks. And Ink looks so insecure. Insecure with the height to begin with. And insecure with his obviously his job, the fact that you gotta now your lifestyle good enough now to meet up with Mia, but you left her in the hopes of like getting out there in Hollywood and Atlanta, and then it didn't work out for you, and then she ended up getting more famous before you, and now all of a sudden you remember who she is and where she lived. Like, boy, get out here. It's giving what everybody was saying about Candy husband Todd. It's giving fraud. It's giving fraud. So that's what I gotta say about that. Ink is not giving anything on the show. He's saying he repeating everything that Mia is saying. Everything Mia says, he's like, I know, right? She was like, why are we talking low? He's like, I guess because it's embarrassing. You don't want nobody to know. She has a she has a criminal record, and she has criminal court. Nobody wants to know. But guess what, stupid? Everybody can still hear a whisper in the mic. It's still going to be written in the words because you're saying it out loud, you jackass. So why are you whispering right now? It's like, it is embarrassing, right? It is embarrassing. And that's why you're whispering it. It look more demeaning as you're whispering it, stupid hoe. Like, you are dumb. You a dumb hoe. Like, like what Kenya said to Portia. You are a dumb hoe. I'm sorry, but you're giving stupid. Brain cells are fried from all the freaking work done on your everything. Did they work on your brain? Did they work on your throat? Your ear? nothing you did. So your ears was pinned back a little bit. This side, the nape was done, like everything. They must have worked on your fried your brain up and under the laser or something, because you don't have no common sense whatsoever. No common sense whatsoever. And if you're doing it on purpose, like Kenya used to do, like she did it with some kind of coof, you know, with some kind of like smoothness or something. You're just like, you just put stuff out there and think that it's catching. It's not catching anything. Ashley, with your stupid ass, you still trying to be the bone collector for everything, and that's why Stacy uh gathered that ass. She said, let's just cut to the chase, because Giselle probably already knew from Ashley to begin with. So it's not nothing that's a secret about your little TJ girl. And first of all, he's questionable, very questionable. I mean, on everything. I know a brother that don't want to like get in the puss or whatever. He don't want to smash until he married and all that. That's already few to so far, few in between of dudes that don't want to try and test it out, all that, because of the relationship. Okay, it is some dudes like that, so I won't put that on him. But the fact that he almost threw you off him when you came in, and she was saying, I think it was Derek, her trainer, or whatever, and he was like, saying, where is this such and such? And she was like, oh, my friend wants me to work out and do this extra. And she was like, speaking of friend, here you go. And then she ran to him, and then he was just, she was trying to go in for a hug or something from him, like something warm, and he just like, hold on, let me get this real quick, and then dapped up my man like, hold on, let me get this, and threw her to the side. I know I'm not the only one seeing him throw her to the side. I was like, young, that's not the dude for you. He threw you to the side to dap up the freaking trainer, and I'm here for you, and you threw me to the side. So hold on, let me get him real quick. Him real quick. Oh, that's what it is. He was like, I'm not ever. No, I'm not ever sleeping with you. That's what you say off break. She didn't even say anything yet, and that's the first thing that came out of his mouth. No, I'm not sleeping with you. It's like, I'm never pressuring no dude to give me no D, ever. I don't care how religiously you are. I'm not ever pressuring you to give up no D. Oh, don't worry about that. I got that covered, boo. What make us say? If you won't do it, the next fool will. Boy, nobody begging for no D. And I know you are religiously. Come on, I'm religious too. But even God knows my heart, and He knows we got to touch drive. Like, I'm sorry. And I was definitely virgining then thou for a long time. But at the same time, it's like, you gonna be miserable with that first one you try, but you already promised your life to God with him and got married, and now you realize, it's just not pleasing whatsoever. So I'm spending my whole marriage cheating on you. Nah, and which I would not do. I'm just saying most people do. Spend their whole lives knowing that they married because of their religion and how it looks and all that, and we shouldn't be married. All these stipulations we be putting on each other, and then you sitting up there miserable as hell in your marriage, test driving for the first time, can't get nothing to get you nowhere. And as far as feel physically or feelings emotionally, and you just stuck in this marriage, and you sit here cheating with the trainer. The fact that he said, hold on, what's up, how y'all meet each other, talking about her and the trainer. Don't question me about my trainer, and I'm talking to him about my friend, which is you, and you show up and give that to this fool before you even hug me. Dude, you tripping out your mind. We ain't got nothing going on. He look corny as hell too, but she corny as hell. Like, she's giving Claudia Jordan Timo version. She literally reminds me of Claudia Jordan, but like, how Claudia sometimes can be like a little rehearsed with her stuff too, and corny, but she do has snap back real fast. Like, she have quick snap. Stacy has quick snap as well, just like Claudia Jordan as well. But hers is kind of like so freaking Gaithersburg. I always say Gaithersburg, use my husband's son all the time. But it just sounds so freaking suburban, like she's literally just like she said, I've been raised in a White House. Hers come off so corny, but straight to the point and serious. Whereas Claudia Jordan, you could tell she lived in Atlanta for a long time, like for a while now. She went from Hollywood and know these Atlanta streets, and she talked as an Atlanta, and she snapped back quick and gathered that A. Like Stacey was doing, she was definitely giving Ashley that. But the fact that she went so hard on Karen, why are you mentioning bunions now? Like, are we literally talking about coins on people's feet? Ashley is a beautiful woman from head down to the toe. It's like, Stacy, you giving me I like to try vibes, Ashley, one day? I mean, they always do say these housewives are like scissor sisters, you know? So, I mean, Stacy, you did kind of get like, she is a beautiful woman from head down to her toe. It's like you examined her from her head to her pinky toe and you saw the whole facet of her whole freaking being. And like you was so excited to say that line, but it's like, are you on Karen's side in the argument of what happened, what took place, or are you against Ashley at this moment? Because you're kind of slightly defending her. Because when a hoe kick me out like that, ain't nothing good I'm gonna say about you in the middle of that. If somebody call you say, "Oh, you need to take that time to fix them bunions on your feet, them corns on your feet," instead of giving me 3 Uber freaking ride free cards, you should have been using that to fix them bunions, girl. I'm gonna let them drag that ass because the fact that you dragged me out of your party, I'm gonna let them drag that ass. But I don't care if you beautiful or not. I'm not gonna give you that compliment at the moment because your ass gonna get grilled by everybody, and I don't care what they say. Period. I don't care what they say. Period. Drag that A. Then we be back friends later. Maybe arms limp ho. Um, but yeah. So I was like, Stacy is giving wishy washy ass, and they have a whole bunch of wishy washy assholes, literally. And Stacy is one of them, because she's obviously gonna flip on Karen, and try to be getting closer with Wendy and break up their relationship. That's basically what's going to happen. She come in as a friend of Karen, which is obviously she sat on the panel with her a few times or whatever, so not really a friend. And she probably never liked her ways because she's like, Of course it's Karen that does an invite in the morning and makes us pick between her and Giselle. Because anybody else just that would definitely be disrespectful on you and do that. But of course it's Karen. So you shaded Karen and you still went to her event first. If you felt that way, girl, you should have just went to Giselle's Jane. But you still went with Karen because majority of the girls was with Karen. So you a majority hoe. Because if you felt like it was so disrespectful, you should just stuck to Giselle's one. But it's like she can't stand Karen and she can't stand Giselle at the same time. But it's like, which one is the lesser evil that I'm going to go with? But I'm gonna flip flop between gathering both of them hoes whenever I want to gather them. But I just can't stand you more than her right now. But I really don't like the way both of y'all move. Um, and now all of a sudden Mia, she making her little click with Jassy and and Kieran and them. Like you literally trying to make your little click now against Giselle because she ain't got Robin, but when Robin was here, you want to be all licking that butthole. And so it just took only that one time for her to say that about your kid, but she been saying to you, you and Jacqueline did this, and she was talking about you a liar and all that stuff. Giselle made up a whole thing about you and all that, and in the last season, and you didn't confront her then that deep. You just rolled the wave because you wanted to get in when you fit in, and now all of a sudden you so offended, and now you against her. That's tacky, and now don't come and tell me. Don't come invite me to that tacky ass house, that freaking what she say, Sesame Street ass house or whatever. Not Sesame Street, but basically your little tacky house. Don't tell me to help you decorate nothing and all that. It's like, girl, you wasn't giving that energy last year. Now all of a sudden you trying to give that energy because you got Jazzy now, Jazzy and Kiana and Stacy. So now you're trying to get in where you fit in and make your whole little clique and become something, but it's not going to be with them. Because eventually they're going to see how stupid you are and how shady you are too when you be shading them about something. Because it seems like she always got to be like the head of her clique or whatever, which it don't seem right. Like those are two, three. strong alpha women. So you're not going to ever have that with none of them. So you against Giselle right now, but yeah, I don't know who you think going to be your flunky, but it ain't going to be them. It's just going to be Jacqueline as your flunky because that's the only place she know to hold is your leftovers. Um, her kids was cute though. I was like, oh okay. Showed a little clip of Ava and Blake. I think Blakely or something like that. I think that was her daughter name. And Ava, 6 and 13 or something, 12 and 6 or 13 and 6. Yeah, I was like, oh, okay, they're cute. So let's see more of her, family and start seeing her, you know. Speaking of more story, now all of a sudden we know that Giselle is Catholic. She was Catholic before she met Jamal, and she had to cross over to AME, or she was conflicted being the first lady of an AME when she was Catholic or whatever. So Wendy was like, "Oh, I'm learning something about you every day, Giselle." Like now, it only took a hole to open up. That's all you had to do was open up, hole. But yeah, that part is so forced. Like Wendy, you being so fake right now. Like she tries to take day by day, little by little, because I'm in my 40 right now, my 40 mode. One more year into of my 30s, and then I'm gonna be 40, and like I'm in my mode right now. So I'm trying to be positive. Why people think 40 is when you be positive? 40 and up is I don't know. Yeah, I got 3 more years, but still, and even now, like for real, 30, 35 is when I'm like two F's to give, and really 30. I was already two F to gives, but really 35 and up. I ain't gonna be 40. Like positively only, like positive people in my life. But I'm gonna drag the rest of you folks all through any age from 35 and up. But yes, keep all positive thoughts is in my mind all the time. But I positively would drag you hoes after 40 even harder than I did in my early to late 30s. So I don't know why I'm on my positive trail. It's going to be her storyline. Like that's the reason why I'm giving Giselle a chance. The hoe will give no chances. Once you mess with my family once, the hoe is gone. You're dead to me. Period. And Giselle said that about you. Period. It only took Robin to be off the show for her to now have some sense to even try because she don't want to. And the only reason she apologized to the mother hoes is because they said, I'm not filming with you. Literally told Ashley, we're not filming with her. We're not doing nothing with her. Invite me nowhere, nothing until we have apologies. And the only way we can move forward with her shooting any scenes with her, basically what they was telling Ashley, is for her to apologize to her. So get a word to your boss. Is what they was saying to her. And that's what she did. And that's when just going to do this little fake rehearsed DR moment of like, yeah, it really wasn't their fault. I was really lashing out on Karen, the girl I knew forever, the lady I knew forever. I'm more mad at her than over these hoes. You're mad at all of them hoes. You mad because they chose Karen. You mad that Karen keep winning over you. You mad that if her event was better than yours, you mad that they chose her over you. I said that already. And you're just mad because you still can't hold the season. Like it's still this whole franchise is still more about Karen than it is about you. I mean, y'all go hand in hand for the season because it won't be no uh Karen without Giselle. It won't be no Giselle without Karen. That's true. That's true. I guess it's true. But you can't hold no season alone, pretty much. You can't hold no season alone. And I think that's the same thing about Karen. She can't hold no season alone because she's not going to play the messy. She's going to play the picker upper. She pick up on whatever energy is put out there and create her own scene. And Giselle have to make a fake something, some kind of fake anger, some kind of plot or something to make something happen for these hoes to pop off. This car so pressed to jump one joint in front of me just to be in the same line. These hoes stupid out here. Um, yes. So let me see if y'all got anything else to say, cause I ain't got nothing. This episode was still a filler, like literally. They're going to North Carolina to go to uh Mia's hometown. It's like, girl, why? Like, you should be going to Charlotte, North Carolina. That's where it's popping. You want to get some real Nikki strip club? Oh my God. Like, they got some real nice looking strippers in there where they think Miami and the stadium and all them should be looking like, even though the stadium do have some bad chains in DC here. But it's like all freaking social media, like video girl-esque type of, like, nah. But Nikki's in North Carolina. I mean, I think South Carolina. Yes, they actually look like what you think real nice looking, can dance and everything. Thick strippers should look like that. Got bred bodies from North Carolina, South Carolina. Like literally, no freaking deflated, not deflated, but like injected butt with freaking nothing. It's just like corn fed bread strippers. Literally, I'm just saying they be dancing like of North Carolina that she's trying to go to her hometown. Like, what are y'all going to do there? That lake looks you. All the next episode of them arguing the whole time, and Kieran about to pop off of Ashley. Is she getting a? Did she just call an Uber to get out that house to take them back to the airport so that she can just go home before she have to freaking catch a case against Ashley? Because she is the to set a case hoe. She the hoe that will put a case on you. She will put them papers on you as soon as you yell at her. So I would have to walk away for I know I would get them papers from Ashley after I punished that ass. Like literally. Kiana was walking off. Don't you ask me about my scratch. Don't you ask me about no cut on my goddamn face. You know how I got the cut on my face. Your thug A, gangsters and alcohol ass event, and your thuggy thug, Sesame Street face ass bitch hit me with a glass in my face because she wasn't about that life and had to resort to freaking violence because she couldn't handle my words. And she got mad because she got clowned and sunned by Candace that said, can somebody get the help out of here? We don't speak to the help. And she got mad because she got trashed. Her ego was dog and had to resort to throwing some piece of glass at me because I told her this is not the place and the time to do all this. It's I'm trying to help your dumb event out, and you up there defending her, calling me a thug at the reunion. I got some words for you, ho, Giselle, uh, and Robin don't even speak, and Ashley. I got that A too. I should have did exactly to you what I did to your friend as well, because you deserve some too. Because you knew what the situation was going to be, and you still brought that friend there to start a mess. And I was there to try to make sure it wouldn't happen by trying to say my piece and say, no, like, go, don't get closer to her. It's not the time. And you're going to hit me with a glass? Oh, hell. Nah, broke loose when you hit me with a glass. I forgot where I was. Pow, pow, ta, 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 ta. It's all I heard, and that's it. So, okay. Let's say something. But anyway, y'all, that's crazy. I cannot wait to the next episode when Kieran dig into that A. Ashley acting all stupid and she trying to act fake hard, like Karen had to carry that A. Stacy carried that A. She's like, girl, you didn't see my kids. Everything been over my house several times, and it only took charcuterie and some wine for your ass to be dragging my whole business out here on these streets. Girl, she been told Giselle pre eat out with y'all. She already let her know about your relationship. That's the reason why Giselle was asking all them questions. She wanted to get it from you again, but she got it from Ashley on the ride there. Oh yeah, she in a relationship though. There's a new guy named TJ. She said they ain't do nothing yet, and he's religious and he don't want to do nothing to marriage. But and she already said all that to them. I'm gonna let you know she did. Ashley needed to get punched in her face a long time ago, and I cannot wait till somebody finally drag that A across somewhere. For real. All right, y'all, it's going on 40 minutes. I gotta pick up this child right here. All right, make sure y'all like and subscribe. to the channel, and I'll have episode 2 that I did not get to upload this morning because work was hectic shit coming back from vacation. I will upload that as soon as I get in the house. All right, y'all. And until next time. Holla. Bye.